Look guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We got a lot of new videos coming for you guys. We got mixing tutorials and beats dropping every week. And we're about to drop a lot more content, album reviews, freestyles, studio performances, all that. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. So without further ado, let's get straight to the video. Alright guys, let's get straight into it. First thing I'm going to do is play the raw vocal for you guys so you can see kind of the bass level that we're starting with. It was all over the place. All right, guys, it was not in key. I was not staying on the pitch. So I'm gonna play the raw vocal for you first, and then I want to show you what Autotune and all these other plugins can do for you. So this right here is the raw vocal. I know they wanna see me dead and gone. Wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah, yeah. I told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah, yeah. I know they wanna see me dead and gone. Wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry. Alright guys, so as y'all can see, that is not a good vocal at all. I cannot sing whatsoever. The pitch is all over the place. So I'm gonna show you guys how you can fix it. So the first thing you wanna do is come up here and hit this button. And when you first hit that, your vocal is not going to be on flex pitch already. Mine's already on it because I already did it before this video. So you're going to want to select flex pitch. Then what you're going to want to do is come over to your vocal. Alright guys, I apologize. My mic cut out in the recording, so I'm voicing over right now. So what I said is you want to double click on your vocal track and it'll pull up this window. So when you get down here, as you'll see, you want to select all of the notes that you sang. Right there's your track, and all those little blue marks are all the individual notes that you sang. So you want to click, drag, select all of them. After you do that, you want to select the key of your song. Mine was A sharp minor, so you'll see me doing that in the corner. And then you want to correct it all the way to 100%. So now I'm going to cut to where the audio came back in. I know they want to see me dead and gone. Wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama. Alright, so not a big difference. Here's where the big change happens. We're gonna add Autotune to it. So we already corrected the notes, but we're gonna add pitch correction to it still. So you wanna set this, I have it set to A sharp minor, which is the same thing I set the other one to because that's the key of the song. And your response time, it really just depends. I thought 20 sounded good. It wasn't like super auto-tuney, but it made the vocal sound better. I didn't want like a real robotic effect, so I kept it around 20. So I'm gonna let you guys hear what it sounds like after the auto-tune. I know they wanna see me dead and gone. Wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah, yeah. I told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. Alright, next plugin we have is a de-esser. So for this one, this is another Waves one. I literally went to the preset male S, so you would go to factory preset, male S, and then I just pulled down the threshold until it started taking out some of the S's, but not too much to where it starts cutting off your words or making you kind of sound like you have a lisp. So just kind of, you can use that preset and then just pull it down until it sounds good to you. So this isn't going to be a big difference either, but I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit anyway. I know they want to see me dead and gone. Want to see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw. Alright guys, so that's not a huge difference. That's just taking out some of the sibilants. The next plugin I have is an EQ. This is another Waves one, but you can do this with any EQ. So I just took out a bunch of the low frequencies up to like 149 hertz. Some people, when they do this, they'll go by a specific number, like, oh, I'm going to take out 130 or I'm going to take out 150 hertz. I don't do that. I just kind of go to where it sounds good. I think that's the way to do it. Do to what you guys like. And then I have another just taking out some of the mid-low frequencies right here. So I'm gonna play some of it without it, and then I'm gonna enable it like halfway through so you guys can hear the difference. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. Alright, so that just cleaned it up just a little bit, just took out some of the low frequencies. The next thing I have is a compressor. This is a stock compressor. The only thing I changed was the threshold. So I wanted like anywhere from 0 to -4 decibels of compression. I didn't want to over compress it right here because I'm going to add another compressor later. So as you can see when I play it, the knob will kind of stay between 0 and -5, which is what I was going for. So this is what it sounds like with that. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. So not a whole lot of compression, just a little bit right there, because like I said, we're gonna add another compressor later on. Next one I have is another EQ. This is the SSL channel. This is also from Waves. So all I did on this really was boost some of the high frequencies and excuse me. All I did was boost some of the high frequencies and take out some of the lows, just kind of make it more crispy. And you guys can do this with literally any EQ. I just like the tone of this. So I'm gonna disable it, play it, and then halfway through I'm gonna enable it like I did the others so you guys can see what it sounds like. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah, yeah. I told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. All right, so the next one we have is my second compressor, which is the CLA2A. And this one, I'm really like squashing the vocal. I have the peak reduction set to 60 and I have the gain set to 50 because when I compressed it, it kind of made it quiet. So I added some gain back in so it would sit right with the beat. So let me unmute the beat so you guys can hear it. This is without the compressor, and then I'll enable it so you guys can hear what it sounds like as well. Rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah, yeah. I told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes. All right, so as you can see, that's kind of the compressor doing most of the work. That's the heavy compressor I have on there. So now the next plugin is another de-esser because we added a bunch of high frequencies with the EQ. So you can kind of get some harsh sibilance when you add a bunch of high frequencies. So for this one, I went to presets again. But for this time, I picked the male SH sound. And the same thing, guys, you just pull down the threshold until it starts taking out some of the S's, but not taking out too much. So you guys already heard what that kind of sounded like the first time. It doesn't make a huge difference, so I'm not going to play that one. And then the next one I have is the C6 compressor, which is also a Waves plugin. And I literally went to presets and I selected pop vocal. So I'll play this without it and then enable this one so you guys can hear it. I know they want to see me dead and gone, want to see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah, yeah. I told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. Alright, so now for the effects like the reverb and the delay, I have them sent to a bus. I don't like to put them on the actual vocal because through the bus, I can use this knob and kind of select how much of the reverb is actually coming onto the vocal. So the first reverb I have is a Space Designer. I picked the 1.1 vocal plate, and to find that one, you just go to small spaces, plate reverbs, and 1.1 second vocal plate. So I'll let you guys hear it with that. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my Alright guys, so that's just kind of a small reverb. And also on that, I have an EQ on that bus as well, just to kind of take out some of the high and low frequencies in the reverb. So the second reverb I have, this is a bigger reverb. So this one I have a 2.7 smooth vocal hall. So you go to large spaces, halls, smooth vocal hall. And then I have the same exact EQ on this one, just cutting out some of the lows and some of the highs. So I'll let you guys hear it with both reverbs. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. So I like to have one smaller reverb and then also kind of a bigger one for a more stereo sound. So the first reverb was set to 15 and the second one was set to 10.7. So the third bus I have is a doubler. And all I did for this, I didn't change anything. I just muted the direct signal, and just left the two on the sides. And I have that set on 16.5. And it's not a real strong effect, but it just kind of gives it more of a stereo spread. And so it's not just a thin vocal straight down the middle. So like I said, it's not a huge effect, but I'm gonna let you guys hear it. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. Alright, so the final bus I have is an H delay. You guys can use any delay for this, and I just have it set to an eighth note. And I turned that up to 25.1. I have the same EQ on it just to take out some of the lows and the highs. I use that on basically all my effects that I'm sending to a bus. So I'll let you guys hear it with the delay on it. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. Alright, so those are all the effects for the main vocal. So once I did that, I kind of felt like the vocal was still kind of thin. So all I did was duplicate the main vocal to make a second track right here. I have all the exact same plugins on it as you can see right here. The only other thing I added was I didn't send it to the delay and I didn't send it to the doubler. I put a doubler on the actual track and I did the same thing and I muted the direct input and only left the two channels on the side. So I'll let you guys hear what that one sounds like with the doubler on it. So with the doubler, it just kind of gives it a little more thickness. So if I play them both together, you'll hear how it makes the vocal more thick. It just has a side signal, so it's not right behind the main vocal. It's sitting out on the sides, giving it that stereo spread. So I'll let you guys hear both of them together and let you guys hear the final product we got. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. I told my mama don't cry, saw the pain in her eyes, yeah. I know they wanna see me dead and gone, wanna see my head rest in stone. Told my mama don't cry, no. Alright guys, so there you go. That is how you take a terrible vocal, use Autotune and some other plugins and make it sound a whole lot better. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to have mixing tutorials dropping every week. Peace out, guys.